we can see in my department the beginnings of a shift towards a future hydrogen economy. A number of car manufacturers have announced plans to start producing hydrogen-operated vehicles. South Africa's telecommunications industry is already replacing its diesel generators using hydrogen fuel cells for backup power. Most hydrogen fuel cells use catalysts made of platinum group metals. You've heard about the amount of platinum we have. This advantage, together with the very capable researchers at our centers of competence, places us, I believe, in a very strong position to seize the opportunities offered by a future hydrogen-based economy. And that's what we're talking about. It's not just about a hydrogen fuel cell, it's about an economic development that all of us would want to see. The hydrogen fuel cell components being developed by the Hydrogen South Africa Centers of Competence could be used for portable power applications to provide quieter and cleaner alternative sources of energy as compared to diesel generators, and a combined heat and power application to supply power and heating for domestic and commercial use. Recently, I was walking through an international airport, and I had to go a very long distance to get the plane to Africa. We're always at the furthest gate, the African Airlines. And so the lady who was escorting me, I asked her, I'm really tired. Don't you have a golf cart or something to, take us through? So she said, oh no, they're all here, but they're being charged because they were in use until late last night. And I thought, well, we'll bring hydrogen fuel cell powered golf carts to your airport at some time in the future, but that's the direction I think we should be thinking. While the fuel cell market is still in its infancy in South Africa, recent developments that we're celebrating indicate a growing appetite. In order to promote further deployment of these technologies, particularly in the lucrative automotive sector, we need to have public-private partnerships so that we can develop the requisite infrastructure. In this regard, the alignment of fuel cell initiatives across government is critical to stimulate private sector funding that is necessary to create a viable hydrogen and fuel cells technology industry cluster. To this end, we are working to develop a fuel cell and hydrogen roadmap. We're encouraged very much by the example of Japan, which I spent a lot of time learning of last year. In 2014, Japan released its updated fuel cell and hydrogen roadmap. Japan, which doesn't have platinum, has a vision of becoming a carbon-neutral, hydrogen-fueled society by 2040. That's their roadmap. There's growing political will to develop commercial-scale hydrogen infrastructure in that country. We clearly have to ensure that we address the issue of hydrogen distribution from highly dispersed sources of production as one of the bigger challenges in developing a hydrogen economy. Overall, though, both the fuel cell and hydrogen industries are set for future growth due to the renewed interest and commitment in controlling emissions, in achieving energy efficiency, and improved water use. We've started to make a number of bold moves that could well see us leapfrog into a leading country in hydrogen and fuel cell technologies. That's what we are here to celebrate today, a bold move. A forklift might appear to be a very small move, but great industries have developed from small moves. I haven't forgotten, for example, the launch in 2010 of Aifambeni, a hydrogen fuel cell bicycle powered by HYSA systems through their innovative metal hydride storage technology. I was sure then, in 2010, that many more innovative ideas would be coming to the fore, as they have. We have a very strong human capital development program as a cutting-edge focus of the research and innovation work that the team are doing. We've encouraged our centers of competence to develop strategic collaborations with academia and industry, both locally and abroad, and HISA has managed to secure many collaborative agreements with leaders in hydrogen and fuel cell technologies in several countries. I accompanied Deputy President Ramaphosa to Japan in August last year, and my main role was to attend the Japan-South Africa Hydrogen and Fuel Cell Symposium, which was also attended by our HISA Center of Competence directors and officials from departments of energy and trade and industry. The idea emerged for the building of a high-temperature solar demonstration plant for hydrogen production in South Africa. We believe it's a project that has much merit and one that we think we can implement in just a few years. So South Africa and Japan are already working on this. Our HISA program is in the middle 5-year phase of a 15-year project. Our first phase was on research and development outputs, publications, student training, as well as development of patents. In the second phase, we focused on technology demonstrators, products, services, job creating potential, and spin-out companies. In the third and final phase, our focus is going to be on sales, increased creation of jobs, export revenue, as well as market share achieved by the umbrella organization incorporating the various spin-out companies. The Hydrogen South Africa project positions South Africa for the large future global fuel cell market by establishing the requisite technology development capacity in anticipation, but with a strong mandate around commercial partnership for local manufacture. I encourage the PGM mines to invest in local fuel cell technology development through the assessment of a minimum technology development spend in the mining charter of 3% of value added. The Department of Science and Technology intends to assist the Department of Mineral Resources in determining legitimate R&D spend as per the Treasury R&D tax incentive, and we also intend to adjudicate the requisite offshore spend component for domestic projects. So we want to create incentives that would support the mining sector to derive greater benefit from investing in this area. Since our comparative advantage in respect of access to platinum gives us an edge over the competition, I hope that the agreements we'll develop with industry and other government departments will give us the boost that South Africa needs to become a world leader in hydrogen and fuel cell technologies.